Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. It's the second one in the series of things about language. Language is the L in NLP, the linguistics. So this one is about how to get into rapport by matching people's language. And if we're getting into rapport, that creates a feeling of connection, a feeling of likeness. And, you know, it enables you to have conversations with people where anything is accepted at a conscious and an unconscious level. So it's really important to be able to get into rapport with people. So the main thing of rapport is the physiology, so how we hold ourselves, how our body is, and the next one after that is the language that we use. So if you think about how people speak, then people either speak very, very high or not perhaps quite as high as that, but so my eyebrows are having to go up to do that, or they might go exceedingly low, and you'll notice that people, you know, who are low are quite hypnotic. I know that the person that I use for my videos for my NLP practitioner course has an extremely low and soft voice and quite slow, so not a good thing to drive and listen to those. Then people might speak exceedingly fast, so they might go, and I can't do it really, or I came out of the house today, I just had my breakfast, and you know, I'm here now doing the filming and things. Or I could say, oh yeah, I left the house and then, you know, I came down the path and now I'm filming. So very different. And sometimes people speak very loud. So I'm quite a softly spoken person, but if I was to speak loud, people would find that really unusual and they might match me. And I think if I was speaking very loud, they'd need to match me and then reduce the level of the loudness till it became much softer, and that's called pacing and leading. And sometimes people are really quite soft and you've got to lean in and sort of listen to see what they're actually saying. So if you've got someone that's doing a high or a fast or a loud sort of language, what comes out their mouth, and you do the opposite, you're much less likely to be into rapport with them. So interesting. Also the level of abstraction, whether people are very detailed or whether they're ambiguous, can be matched. So sometimes people will say, you know, I had to take the wheel off the car the other day and the nut on the third nut going round was it was just really stuck on, and I had to get the oil out and I had to really try really hard to get that undone, and you know, it's hard work, and it slipped, and you know, I don't know if that's detailed to you, but it's quite detailed to me. And if you're speaking ambiguously, like me, I tend not to finish my sentences. I say things like, it's all great, it's all fine, it's you know, we're doing this because it's a great thing to do. And you'll find that a lot of politicians use ambiguous language as well, because while I do it naturally, actually people fill in the gaps themselves with ambiguous language, and a detailed language is more likely to produce conflict but also to solve problems. So if you can become like the person, then you actually sort of become into their model of the world, and you'll start to actually think more like them and to understand where they're coming from, and then you can influence, you can negotiate, you can sell, you can run your business, and people will think you're a great person. And I'm sure you are. But it's just really interesting how you can use that language in this way. So give it a go and let me know if you're having any problems. If you want to learn any more about language, you can either come on our language day, which is coming up, or you can come on an NLP course and learn more. And it's totally fascinating. So I shall see you next week. Bye.